Hi guys, Phil here. This is my third attempt at this video. So the guy back here just keeps making an entrance. Uh, can we do this just one good one? Anyway, this is my second video. The first video was absolutely insane by the response amount. So many people called, texted, messaged me, posted. I mean, it was phenomenal to see support out there. And how many people are cheering me on. And I know a lot of them are doing it because they know who I am as a person. And they want the best for me. But I also believe this wholeheartedly that I think they're cheering me on because they know that through these videos and through talking and through writing that there might be a chance to help more people. If it hasn't already helped them, they can see this as it progressing on and on to help other people. So I would like to, first off, say thank you to you guys. And I never thought I would have to say this, but I need you guys to share these videos. The outreach that I can get will only happen if other people help me. And that's what I'm asking for, is help. I'm not doing any of this for any sort of personal gain. We've talked about me being a writer, but I want to do that on my own merits. But if this is something that I can do, and this is part of my calling, is to help other people through talking and being the one that's going to open up and talk about everything, then let me be that. And I think I could do a very good job, but I can't do it by myself. I really need your help, and I need you to share these videos. And I sound like a damn sellout, and I hate it, but it's true. I can't do this alone. I needed help in my own way to get through my own problems, and I've asked people, and other people have asked me for their help. So I believe if we all just help each other, we could get somewhere here. The first point I want to make on this video is understanding your own personal energy. Now, when I made that first video and everyone started contacting me, I listened to a lot of stories. My entire day was filled, and night was filled with stories of people, their gratitude, their hurt, how they work through it, how they're still going through it, how they don't know what to do and they feel lost. I've been there. It's not a nice place. Now, I was up until 4:30 that morning. I couldn't sleep. My mind was racing. You could say it was from my own, anxiety, or, a coupling of that and hearing so many people and trying to really understand them, that putting myself in their position kind of gave me a little bit of theirs, rubbed it off a little bit, which is fine. I will accept that. And it's just another challenge that I get to work towards, and I can conquer. So what I need to do is watch my own personal energy and how I feel internally and who I am on the inside and what's going on. And I need to stay very aware with that. So this is going to be a big point driving home, because yesterday I woke up, I went to sleep at 4:30, so I woke up around noon 30-ish, and I had this gnawing in my stomach, and I knew what it was immediately, and it made me feel a little sick, and I was like, nope, I can't do this, not today. I had such a good day yesterday, like an amazing day, to go from so high to drop down to so low so fast. And I woke up, and I was not doing it. I was depressed, hardcore. But the thing was a little bit after that, I, woke up and got moving, brushed my teeth, all that fun stuff, and I started feeling anxiety. And then it was just back and forth, just one to the other. I would lay down and breathe and try and just center who I am and just feel my body for a moment. And then this is why I have to keep making videos. I need to edit it out, is what's going to happen. But, alright, we'll just edit. Come on, lay down. So, I try and focus myself and see, where is this coming from? Why am I feeling this way? and you can ask yourself out loud in your head, whatever, and just stay silent and wait. And it just didn't feel like it was from me. I've been having a little bit more bouts of anxiety lately than depression, so I was more ready to battle that yesterday. But it just kept alternating back and forth so fast that I really couldn't. There's nothing I could have done aside from running outside and jumping in the friggin' pool, the frigid pool, because that would shock my system and that might do something. I don't know. Maybe not. That's not really the technique I'd want to use. I try more for, meditation, breathing, focusing on your breath really does a lot, especially for me. Meditation's good. Reading, just to get your mind off it, read some fiction, read a self-help book. I'm going to come back to that later. That's actually what saved me yesterday. There's exercise. I woke up this morning. I knew I was not going to have 2 bad days in a row. That's not going to happen. It has, and it probably will, but I'm not going to let it if I can help it. And so I woke up this morning and right out of bed, went to the restroom, came out, 20 push-ups, boom, 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 boom. Stood up, stomach was just a little fluttery this morning. After a whole day of feeling it, it was just kind of this little gnawing feeling, similar to almost like hunger, where you just kind of feel a little pressure, and then immediately my entire system goes, oh, that's anxiety, or that's depression. Boom, shut down. You're going to feel like crap from now on. And I was like, oh boy, don't want to deal with this again. So I literally just walked around my apartment. I had music in my ears and just breathing and just kind of focusing, looking on the world around me, appreciating the sunlight. Went outside for a moment, came back in, still felt just a little bit. And I know that little bit it can spiral into something so bad. So I did 20 more push-ups. Stood up, felt very similar. Okay, fine. Well, that's all I can do for now. I'm going to give myself a break and make some coffee. I haven't had coffee today, and coffee's not normally very good for anxiety. It gives you that little fluttery feeling in your stomach. But I said, what? Today I'll drink a little coffee. And drank almost a full cup. Probably going to leave the caffeine level at that. And I started pulling out my laptop, and I said, I'll do some writing. I'll work on my novel. No, I don't want to work on my novel. I don't feel motivated. But I need to make a video, and I need to talk. And the point of this video was to explain that I personally need to watch my energy from talking to other people. I love doing this and helping people. And if we could continue this conversation, I would do it. But there are going to be times where I'm going to have to take a time out. And I'm going to have to step back and say, hey, I got to take care of my own mental health for a second and deal with something. And it may take a day or two. It may take a week. But I'll get through it. And I'll be back. And if that's all it takes to get through this in life, why don't we all just talk about how we feel to each other, and when we realize the person doesn't want to talk, that they just need some time, and you let them have their time. You still show up every once in a while and say, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing okay. You see it on their face that they don't want anything, they don't want to talk, they just need to deal with it. Let them deal with it. If they want to talk and you're not pushing them to talk, listen. Don't provide answers to them. Throw out things here and there to help them, but don't try and force them into something. Oh, let's go running tomorrow. It's gonna feel so good. I don't want to run with you. I don't want to run at all. Like, running with the person is just even worse than that. Just having an open ear works. But for me, I'm gonna be completely honest. I have to work through it myself. I have to get into that dark hole and put a cover over it so it's even darker, and climb all the way to the bottom and lay there. And I just have to go through it. And I know it just takes time. And I know when I hit a point, I'm not coming out till I come out. And that was this morning. I did some reading yesterday that kind of helped me go to sleep and helped me wake up this morning in a better way. So what I did last night did not benefit me until this morning. That's how it works sometimes. Even if you work so hard, you're not going to reap the benefits until you reap the benefits. And when that is, I don't know. It's different every time. But there's a book by Dane Heer I've been reading, and it kind of just helped me get into my own head to understand the ways I was thinking incorrectly and how I was getting mad at situations I can't control, being put into positions and putting myself into positions I shouldn't be, that I know that if there's nothing I can do about it, I mean, anything at that point, I just sit back and watch the ride go. You can't fight things that you're not able to change. And that's okay. I know this situation is probably not going to work out. And I put myself in this position knowing that it's probably not the best position for me to be in. And yes, I'm trying to be as generic as possible because it is a person who is on social media and such. But it's okay that things don't work out the way you want them to. It's okay to have feelings that don't get reciprocated. That doesn't mean you immediately change to a negative, oh, I don't care anymore. But you do. Deep down inside, you know you still care. Don't act like you don't. You have to be one with your mind, and you need to understand that when you have a feeling, that's your feeling. You need to own it. You don't need to pass judgment onto it. Just accept it for what it is. It's a feeling that you're going to have. And that's okay if you don't get that reciprocation from another person. You can still have that caring for them. Don't try and turn it around and say, oh, I didn't care anyway. Because as soon as you do that, you knock down the ladder in your mental health and you get a little close to the bottom. So understanding my own energy is me knowing that even though I speak to people and I hear their stories, they are not my story. And I will do my damnedest to understand and help, but also keep myself separated from others to the point that I can continue to function in a highway. Knowing who I am internally and how I'm supposed to feel and how I enjoy feeling and how I can feel very bad things, that is something that comes with time and something I'm going to continue to work on and continue to not pass judgment to other people for their choices. We all have our own life to live, and everyone has their own perspective on it, and you gotta appreciate that and accept it, and that's okay. If that's all you gotta do, hey, that's pretty good for, the first real video besides the intro video. So we'll just we'll work from there and keep talking, and I'd like to keep an open dialogue. Unless I find another way of doing this, I would like to start doing podcasts. I think that would be very cool. Maybe get some people over to my place. We can sit around. Literally have a round table. We can sit around the round table, and discuss things. And if you're open to it, I'd love to get a message from you. Maybe sit down a time, discuss some things beforehand, and then come on and start recording. You can come on as anonymous. I mean, most people won't recognize your voice anyway. At least you won't. I think I sound weird in these videos, but that's one of the least of my worries in this. You guys don't realize, I'm going to be completely honest, everything I say is as close to the truth as I can possibly do it. I'm never going to try and lie to anyone for any reason. There's no point in it. These videos scare the hell out of me. But doing them is kind of easy. I'm sitting here by myself in my apartment, except for my cat. I don't have anyone judging me. I don't feel anything. But as soon as I upload and it says click to upload, and I get to that button, I look at it and I go, fuck. These people are going to be inside my head now. They're going to know exactly what I'm thinking. Something that I've never shared to anyone. And family members have always asked, how can they help? What can they do? What's been going on? And I don't open up to them. Friends have asked me, I don't open up to them. But I open up to strangers. Explain that one. Sit on a bus with somebody, tell them your whole life story. You're never going to see them again. But this is similar but very, very different. Y'all are all here on social media listening, strangers. Am I ever going to see you again in real life? Some of you not. But I just don't care anymore. And that's not a negative thing. I stopped caring about judgment from others. I can't judge others, and I can't worry about other people's judgment of me. I can only be me. And I know this has hit a few different topics, but one of these days I'll get an outline and I'll go through and make a proper video for you guys. Till then, I'm going to ramble, and I'm going to tell you what I got to say. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, and enjoy your Sunday. That rhymed. You guys have a good one.